Hello, I'm Dr. Christopher Jerome Carter, author of Time for Space at the Table, an African American Native American analyst in training's firsthand reflections, a call for the IAAP to publicly denounce but not erase the white supremacist writings of C.G. Jung. Please note, I'm not saying that all the writings of Jung are racist. I'm not saying that. But there are some places where he takes some real barbs, and it doesn't add to his theory. Try as you may to connect the dots. He just didn't need to take those barbs. And they really just seem to support racist propaganda, white supremacist propaganda. I discuss the impact that aligning with such propaganda may have on the analytic attitude. In the appendix, I offer suggestions on how the IAAP might work to denounce Jung's offenses and the very concept of race in order to re-educate the greater collective and to work towards dismantling systematized racism. Dismantling systematized racism? Yeah. Look what we've done in 2020 and 2021. There's been a mass awakening, a heightened sensitivity to false news, and an ethical imperative has arisen. We have learned to get countries on the same page with wearing masks, taking vaccines which were created in record speed. We can address and put light on the harm that's done by this false construct. It serves no purpose other than to propitiate systematized racism. This is something that the psychoanalytic field has, helped contribute to, helped establish as though science. We have a bit of an obligation, a duty, a call to rectify this wrong. And we have the power to do that. This article is of relevance to students, instructors, practitioners, and the general public. In a world that is vigilant against fake news and misinformation, this article is a bold call for a paradigm shift through an adjustment in the psychoanalytic attitude. Time for Space at the Table is the recipient of the 2021 Gravida Award in the category of Best Student Paper. I'm very grateful. And I thank the Journal of Analytical Psychology's editorial team, particularly co-editors-in-chief Marcus West, Nora Swan Foster, deputy editors Amanda Dowd and John Merchant, and last but in no ways least, managing editor Jane Turney. I apologize if I mispronounced any of your names. I also thank members of the Jungian Psychoanalytic Association, my training institute here in New York City, for their support, for their increased efforts towards equity, and for engaging in very difficult conversation and demonstrating behaviors towards greater inclusivity. Thank you. Please read the article and please read the appendix.